Welcome to our events by Ice Lighting. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about Hallows End 2023. So we have new achievements, new quest line, new dragon pattern, and a new cosmetic. I will go through them all. So first off, achievements. Underworld events, Hallows End go all the way down to the bottom. You'll see 3 new ones. We have a cleansing fire, which is just to defeat the Headless Horseman. Kick in with the wick, which involves curses, and then tricks and treats of the Dragon Isles, which is 1,000,000 candy buckets. I will explain all 3 of these to you. First off though, let's have a look at the new cosmetic. So this one will cost you 150 sweet things, and you'll get it from this vendor here. Obviously Horde, you will get it from your vendor. Now I got the 150 to show it to you because I thought that would be cool, and of course because it's new and the game hates me, I couldn't actually see it, so I then had to do the control click to show it to you, so that was a massive waste of my morning. But anyway, here is what it will look like when it finishes being buggy, and it's quite a cool lantern, basically a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin head, however you want to call it. So that is the transmog. The new quest comes from this lady here, so you're looking for that lady if you're Horde as well. Now during the quest line it will make you go and kill the Headless Horseman, so if you don't want to just do a looking for group Headless Horseman, finish that quest line and then you'll be sent there anyway. So these are now the 2 achievements you can get in there. You can do them both at the same time. As soon as you go into the event, there are a bunch of Wiccan people standing here. Ignore the one in the middle, it does nothing, but the 4 around the outside will each give you a different curse, which means you will suffer things during the event. The rest of the people in your group don't have to do it. This is a for you, not for everybody else thing, so you can ignore whatever they're doing like they've started the fight in mine. Now as long as you've got all 4 showing on your buff, when you finally defeat the Headless Horseman, which has changed by the way, you will get the ding. So you'll see here I got both dings for the cleansing fire and for doing the wicking with the Wiccan, whatever that was called. Now, things to note, obviously the event is different. He does a little bit more damage. If you are under all the curses, a lot more damage, so healers look out for that. Apart from that, it's still a relatively easy fight. Now, when you loot him this time round in your bucket, you have a chance to get the dragon pattern. And thank goodness, my Brewfest repeat did not happen. I got it first time, so I will show you the new pattern shortly. Of course, I still didn't get the mount, but the other thing you now get is the Scarlet key. So what's the Scarlet key? Well, the Scarlet key will allow you to access the old Scarlet Monastery. So if you go and hand in your key in the Scarlet Monastery, you will be able to access the original Scarlet Monastery 4 zones. So they did combine it to 2 zones. On, I think it was Cataclysm or Mists of Pandaria, I can't remember. Whatever, they combined it. Now you can access the 4 individual and do things like the Huntsmaster, the Houndmaster either, even for old transmog, and I'm sure there's probably secrets in here too. I will do a video on those once I know what they are so that I can pass that on to you. So back to the dragon then. So this is the new pattern. It is only on the green one, and it is basically a pumpkin. So you'll find it under body armor, and I wasn't particularly impressed. I personally think perhaps it should have been on its head, because it's just weird on the back like that. Just weird. But there you go. That is what it is. Obviously as a collector you have to have it anyway. So on to our 8,000,000 candy buckets. I will go through all of them. There are 3 in Valdrakken itself. So first there is one here, and then there is one over in this area over here in the obsidian area, and then over in the bronze area there is another one in that there. So once you leave Valdrakken, we are now looking at Thaldraszus, and there is 4 in Thaldraszus. So the first one is over here by the late night lab. If you make your way to the time area over here, you will find it just outside this tent. If you make your way to the garden shrine, you will see this one over here. And then if you make your way over to this area here, you will find one inside this inn. So that is it for Thaldraszus. We are now onto the Waking Shores. So the first one I'm doing is down the bottom of the Ruby Shrine, so that one you will find there. Then the next one is over here at this little camp, the Life Vaults, right here. This one is up by the observatory, the Skytop Observatory. It's just off the edge, it's a bit tricky. This one is over by the embassy. Now, the next one I'm showing you, this one here, is dependent on your faction. So for Alliance, it's over here. For Horde, just go to the area you landed in and it'll be there. So the next one is over here. You have to go down into the inn to get to it. Same with this one here. It seems that the Tuscan ones, they like to make you go down holes. They always have with their inns. Then the next one is over at the Obsidian Bulwark right here. Then we're over at the Obsidian Throne and it's by this tent over here. Now we're heading over to the Apex area and you will find this one over here. And then we're now at the Dragon Scale camp and you will find this one next to their tent over here. So now we're over to the Ohn'ahran Plains. There are 10 here, so I will show you each of them as I'm going through them. So this one's over here by the crazy race people. This one is over here by the water. And then we are in the main area. This one is not at the same inn that the brew one was. It's the opposite inn. So they have 2 inns in this big camp. Then over here, you will find another one. Then over here, I mean, they all look exactly the same. They're basically at all the flight points. So just go to the flight points, to be fair. The garden green dragon one is actually in the cave at the Shady Sanctuary over here. And then you will find another one over here at the springs. And then our final one, I think, oh no, there's one more. So there's a Fork River one right here. And then the final one is up here. So that's all the Ohn'ahran Plains ones. We're now on to the Azure span. There's only 5, thank goodness for that. So the first one's over by the 3 waterfalls one. It is over here. Down the bottom, you will find one in the Tuscan Tent Inn. Then if you make your way over to where you first met Kagar, so this area here. Then Camp Nowhere, so down here. And then up the top here is where you will find the final one for the Azure span. So now we're on to the 2 that you will find downstairs in the Zaralek caverns. The first one is next to this area here, so the Obsidian Rest. And then Loam obviously has one in the center of it where you would sort of expect it. And the final one is over at the Forbidden Shore. And again, really simple, right by the flight point. Just walk in and get it. There you have it. So I hope you found this video useful. As always, thanks for watching and subscribe to see what else I'm up to.